Dear students, we are going to see food energy pyramid. In order to draw an energy pyramid, you must know this concept. So let's see what is this. Producers. Producers are also called as autotrophs. Auto means self and trop means growth. So those organisms which are able to prepare their own food which is required for growth purpose, that are called autotrophs. So plants are only animals which are present on the earth which can produce their own food. Herbivores. Herbivores are the animals, okay, which are dependent on green plants for their food need. It means animals which eat green plants, those are called herbivores. As they do not prepare their own food, they are also called as heterotrophs. Carnivores. Carnivores are the animals which eat flesh of herbivore animals. Omnivores. Omnivores are the animals which eat both plants as well as animals. So basically, we are going to draw an energy pyramid of this example. First, you need to draw a triangle for it. If you are clear with this point, then you can segregate this animal into producer, herbivore, carnivore and omnivore. So basically the examples given here are grasshopper, frog, grass, snake and hawk. So when you are drawing an energy pyramid, first you need to check which thing produces its own food. It means you need to check the producers. So grasshopper is an animal, frog is an animal, snake is an animal, hawk is an animal. So these are the animals which do not prepare their own food. The only thing left is the grass. As we all know, grass is basically green in color and it produces its own food. So what it is? It is a producer. So you need to write the name of the grass at the bottom of the pyramid. Then you need to check the herbivore animal which is dependent on the grass. So grasshopper, frog, snake and hawk. So out of this, grasshopper is the animal which eats grass for its food need, for the energy purpose. So you are going to write the name of the grasshopper on the second level. Now you are going to check the another organism or the another animal which is eating the grasshopper as a food. So basically on the ground level, frog usually comes in contact with the grasshopper. So frog will eat the grasshopper. So we are going to write the name of the frog on the next level. Now these three things are over: grass, grasshopper and frog. The only two things are the snake and the hawk. So who is eating the frog? Yeah, on the ground level the snake is coming in contact with the frog usually instead of hawk. So the snake will eat the frog and we are going to write the name of the snake here in the next level. Now the remaining organism, that is the hawk, we are going to write the name here. So you can check the food pyramid. Grass is eaten by grasshopper, grasshopper is eaten by the frog, frog is eaten by the snake and the snake is eaten by the last member of this pyramid, that is the hawk. So basically why it is called as energy pyramid? Because the energy is transferred in the form of food from grass to grasshopper, grasshopper to frog, from frog to snake and snake to hawk. And that is why we are showing an arrow and we are writing an energy above it, because energy is transferred from producer to the last member of food chain in the form of food. So we are going to write again one labeling to it. The first one is the producer. Who is the second one and who is the third one? So basically we are going to write here primary. We are going to write primary consumer, this word. Why? Because consumer means जो consume करता है वो. So grass is consumed by the grasshopper. So basically who is consuming the grass? That is the grasshopper. So we are going to write the primary word for it and the consumer word. Primary consumer. The another level organism is consuming the grasshopper, that is primary consumer. तो जो organism primary consumer को consume करता है, that is called as the secondary consumer. The third one. The third one is the organism which is eating the secondary consumer. So we are going to write the name of it, that is tertiary consumer. Okay, and the topmost, we can say the topmost predator. You can say the topmost predator also. Okay, so these are the ways by which you can draw an energy pyramid. Okay, so why it is called as food energy pyramid? Because the energy is transferred from the producer to the topmost organism of the pyramid with the help of the food. So food is different for different organism, but even though each organism is eating the first level for obtaining the energy. Okay, thank you.